Jasmine here, broker with Guardianship and Estate Realty. This video is going to be about estate. What is an estate and how do you create one? So estates happen when someone passes away and their loved ones go to open up the estate for them. And you can open up an estate for several reasons. The deceased individual may have assets. So you may need to get access to bank accounts, savings accounts. You may need to get permission to be able to sell an asset or sell your loved one's belongings. Or someone may have died without a will and you need to open up the estate so that the state and anyone else knows that you have the legal ability to move things around for that deceased person. So how do you open up an estate? So let's say you have a client and their mother passes away. There are 4 children and the mother passes away without a will. No one knows automatically who's going to get what. So someone has to go down to the courthouse, and it's usually your main courthouse in your district or your city or your town, your main courthouse, and go to open up the estate for that deceased loved one. Now, whoever goes to open up the estate first usually will have access to the deceased individual's belongings, whether that is bank accounts, houses, stocks, or bonds. If no one goes to open up the estate, no one will have access to these documents. You do need to have legal court-approved documents showing that you are the executor of the estate to be able to access any deceased individual's personal property or personal assets, including bank accounts, savings accounts, checking accounts, sometimes life insurance policies, or any type of insurance information, and especially their assets as far as real estate goes. Now, the first person to go down to the courthouse to open up the estate will be deemed executor of that estate. However, if there is more than one living relative that could claim to be an executor or an heir of the estate, such as a husband, a wife, or children, then the estate may have to go through probate court, which will be additional time and additional court hearing. Okay? That's what an estate is and how to create one.